So, did y'all know there was another plane crash last Thursday in San Diego Bay? It's amazing they're keeping that one really quiet. I find it weird that you can only find a handful of sources that are even covering it, even though there was a rescue mission behind it.
A routine private charter turned into a scary situation Wednesday morning when the typically uneventful cruise out of the San Diego Bay was interrupted by a military jet seeming to take off from Naval Air Station North Island.
Normal, sounded great. We're like, oh, it's pretty cool. And then we could hear it kind of screeching around, and one of our coworkers was up on deck and started calling us up.
2 orange parachutes ejected. And that's when I'm like, okay, something's happening. So quickly just started taking pictures.
These photos captured by Carol Gonzalez and the Trace Minerals team who chartered the boat for the morning, showing the harrowing moments the jet crashed into the water after they say it had been flying without any pilots in it.
I lost sight of the plane for a second, and the next thing you know, it's like coming down, straight down into the water. By the time I reacted to get a picture, it's just nothing but splash.
Hey, Roger, we had 2 aircraft men eject, and we're on our way to help assist. They're in the water.
It seemed like you were watching a Star Wars movie. It just comes crashing down straight into the water, massive explosion of water, sand, and just honestly, you had no idea what you just watched. You couldn't wrap your head around it.
The captain on the boat's first thought was, where are those pilots?
I saw one hit the water, and then the other one, we gotta go. So turned up the engines, turned the boat, headed straight for
Right
them.
now we see them. We're getting life-saving equipment ready, our ladder, and we're pulling up to them.
If they're, hurt, whatever, we just know there's people in the water and we need to get them out.
The 2 pilots were pulled on board to safety by the crew and didn't seem to be hurt.
I was quite impressed with the way they handled the situation, too. Everybody was calm and just handled it like, it's like every day, but it's not.
It was really cool. You could see them kind of hug each other after they got on board and making sure one another was safe and good. And I think probably a lot of shock and maybe a little trauma from it, but they were good and, very professional about helping them out.
Hey, Roger, we have both pilots on board and safe.